I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where I've been taking your requests for words you'd like help to pronounce in American English. Today's request was for the word succinctly, and we'll also talk about the word succinct while we're at it, since it's related. The challenge in this word is the combination of sounds. We have a lot of strings of consonants together, and then of course we also have spelling that is not 100% clear on what you should do. So let's break it down, help you to pronounce it smoothly and easily in your everyday speech. First off, the word succinct and succinctly, they both have second syllable stress. So that means that my first syllable is going to be short. It's going to have a reduced vowel. In this case, it's vowel schwa. It sounds like So we're going to have just a little suck, almost no vowel there, succinct. Another thing to note is that for some of the stop sounds in this word, the first K sound, k sound, and this T sound, t, we're not going to release those sounds. So I'm not necessarily going to say a strong burst of air, succinctly. When I run it together, what happens is that I stop the air, I do mark those sounds, but then I release into the next sound. A way to practice that is let's start with our stressed second syllable. So let's build it from the word sing. There we have our NG sound where the back of our tongue lifts. So just like the word to sing, if I say sing and then sink, it's actually just like the word sink, because this is an NG sound in sink. Succinctly, succinctly. So I'm gonna not burst out that T, not succinctly, but succinctly, where it almost kind of drops off. What happens there though is that I stop for the K, succinctly, and then I release right into the L of the li. So you can think about it as having this T, or you can kind of think about succinctly, that the K and the T both get stopped and the T kind of drops as a result. Good. So when I say I want to be succinct, I do need to stop that first K sound. I don't need to release it, but I don't want to drop it. It'll sound more like succinct, which is an error that I just made speaking. So we don't want just to go to this S. So to practice, break it down one syllable at a time, but try to use your stop sounds, because if I just practice succinctly, then when I run it together, those sounds aren't going to be the same. So trying with a stopped K, succinctly. It's definitely a difficult word. It's challenging for me to say it. And I hope my explanation, I think my explanation could have been more succinct. I could have explained it to you more succinctly, but I did want to try to give you those details, because if you're struggling with that word, it's probably because it has these patterns that we do of the unreleased stops in the middle. I gave you some examples of how to use it in a phrase. Once you can say those words succinct and succinctly by themselves, succinct, not succinct, then do try practicing them in some short phrases so they come more smoothly and easily to you. I think I need a little practice on these ones so they'll come more smoothly when I'm modeling them for you. But it's good to see that they're challenging even for someone like me who's a native speaker and who focuses on pronunciation. There's certain combinations of sounds that can be more difficult. So it just takes a little bit more practice. If I were going to be needing to say succinct and succinctly a number of times, or often, I would probably practice just like I'm recommending for you. I would repeat, I'd break it down, I'd kind of get that feeling of how it should sound and what my mouth should be doing so that it comes more easily and flows more smoothly for me. Thank you for that request. If you have a request you'd like to see as part of our series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day class, as well as on Friday, we have our live question and answer class at 12 o'clock Seattle time, 3 o'clock Eastern time on the YouTube channel. You can click on the link to attend, type your questions in the chat, and I'll answer them for you live. We talk about pronunciation, specific words, phrases, accent patterns, all sorts of different things to help you improve your English. You can also check out our free online courses on speechmodification.com. We have some free and inexpensive courses to help you with pronunciation, some of the basics, and some more advanced steps for acquiring an American accent. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everybody. Hope to see you in our live class.